Bam, we back. Young Zeke TV, boy. We got another guest in the building. This time, man, we're going to talk on a sensitive subject. I have a mother here that lost her child that was incarcerated in a Texas prison. And she suspect that it was foul play, and, and we still, is it an open case? Well, first of all, you feel like introducing yourself to?
My name is, you can call me Summer. My son name is Cantrell, and he was in a Texas prison. And I'm here to tell our story.
Um, I told her that I did podcasts, and and she was like, I need some help. My son was locked up, and I feel like it was foul play involved in this. My son ain't just died like this. And I said, what? Like, and what penitentiary you said it was in?
Beto unit.
The Beto unit. And I said, what? And ain't nobody doing nothing about it? I say, nah, come on, we got to put this out, man. Bring some awareness to this. So share some of the stuff you was telling me.
Well, Cantrell, he was a good guy. He made a mistake, and he was ready to come home. He actually died on the day he was, however they say, when you pass the parole hearing. But the whole time he had been having trouble in that unit with the higher authority people. So to trickle down to his death is where it stems as a mother and standing out for trying to just be heard. I tried to get help. I thought, my brain always, you're not ready to bury a child, so my brain been everywhere. And I really was stuck and I didn't know which way to go. So when I was getting ready for his service, I happened to come and I just ran across my podcast guy here. So didn't know him. And then I think it was just a blessing in disguise because you always think that you could go to the people that you see on TV and it really be local people that I feel like would be concerned of this because we all have loved ones in prison. No matter what color you are, you got people in there that they don't really care. So I've been dealing with this prison unit. I have been sending ombudsmans. If you don't know what that is, if you have a complaint where the high authorities study trying to put cases on these guys. Just some people, people in prison may not take it well, or sometimes they taunt you there. Because I have proof that this was happening to my son. He was letting me know. I have it all to just show. So at that point, once he died, it's just so much about it. But I'm here about his passing because he had.
Leading up to his death, he was when you had conversations with him, he was telling you that he was getting misused.
Right. The guy was trying to put G5s on him. He had witnesses that would go to court. So they didn't get to give him a G5. He kept just trying to get him. So I kept sending ombudsmen on my side.
Did he have any health problems?
Yeah, he had thyroid problem. And he had a little mental, but he was working on it. But his thyroids was having a problem where they're so understaffed there. And I feel like it was a negligence with him because he had been trying to get help. He had been trying to get his medicine first off, and they deny all of them to go to the what is it, like a pill line or where they get their medications. They don't let them go to get their medications. I have the guy on recording telling me he was so sorry for my son passing that they left him in there so long. They didn't come get him. I have so many questions about that because of where he died and when they tell me where he died. Plus, they was asking for help for him. 3 days before that, they already been asking like 2 or 3 weeks before, so they wasn't letting him get his thyroid medicine. And from the death certificate, it says his thyroids is on there. And I'm wondering why nobody wants to, us being local, not having the funds to try to figure out what happened. It's just sad that nobody can help. And so he was denied. He was in that room. They said they left him in there for a while. They tell me he died at their hospital when I have it on recording that he died in there and they didn't even come to get him for a while. So I do know they understaffed and everything, but they have been begging for the guards to come for a minute and they never came.
Right. So your complaint is that he died from lack of medical attention.
Right.
Basically they treat them inmates like dogs. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
And somebody gotta, be held accountable for that. You okay? Oh man. This was at the Beto. So when you reach out to them, to ask them why wasn't he given the medical attention that he needed, what's their response?
They didn't have no questions. A guard answered the phone when we were calling down there to check and see where he was, because we was ready to go get him if he passed away there.
Man, this is a sensitive subject. Have you spoken with any type of attorneys?
Yeah, I tried to get help, how you see, but I wasn't really thinking I wasn't thinking about it. I just wanted them or who to call. I'll say that. I don't know who to call. So, family and we all talking and you want to see the people that you see that's handling justice. But they said that they couldn't help me. They had all my stuff for months. And they told me, I sent them everything except the audio. And they told me that they couldn't help me and for me to not let the time run out to try to retain somebody else if I wanted to continue on. And after they told me that, now this been months. I've been trying to get your help. I done sent you whatever you asked me, and I had to pretty much call and find them. If you're working on a case, I feel like you should be communicating with me, letting me know what's going on. And so finally, months later, they told me that they couldn't do it. So now time has ran out for that. And then so I called someone else that I feel like been dealing with criminal, well, I wouldn't say criminal, but injustice in the prisons and stuff.
So you telling me after a certain amount of time, they ain't gonna deal with you with it no more?
That's what the paralegal told me. After he had, you wasted my time. I feel like if you couldn't help me, why did it take you months? And I sent you everything about the situation, and then you never even heard the audio, which is telling you the guys that's in the prison is talking on my audio, telling me about, we tried to get him help and they wouldn't even. They was like.
So he was almost getting ready to come home.
He went in. And that's what made me think it had something to do with the man. Like maybe he didn't like him or whatever it is. He was giving him a hard time in there the whole time. And I was doing my buzzings on the outside. So he probably was telling them guards don't deal with him. They already understaffed. So if the people is asking for help and they telling them to send a kite. A kite is where you pass some kind of paper for them to say come to the clinic or whatever. The guy on the audio telling them, I've been trying to send a kite for my glasses forever.
So you got witnesses saying that they've been ignoring him?
Ignoring all of them. He was telling me about my son. They've been trying to get help for him. When he went to the chow line, he was practically weak walking. And he was saying like
And you say you got audio of that?
Yeah.
You gonna try to get that to me?
Yeah.
So I can let the people hear
Yeah, I got it, and he was like he was like weak looking. He kept saying, "You all right?" And he was like, "Man, I don't feel good." And he was like, they wouldn't never listen to them when they say, or Senekite, the guy on the audio saying, "I've been trying to get my glasses forever. I can't even see." He said they don't help them at all. Like, and not only that, they don't have nothing for them to do in there. No schooling, nothing to try to stay positive, and y'all just beating these people down. Yeah, they did something in their life. They made mistakes, but you can't treat them like dogs, you know.
Right. Y'all, this is Miss Summer. We seeking justice for Cantrell. You know, any attorneys or anybody that can help her out with her situation. If you're viewing this, you can get with us, email, or you can leave a comment, and I'll get back with you. We just trying to see what we can do to get some justice for Cantrell. You know, as she say, he did have health problems, but we don't think that they was that his problems was being looked after. You know, they didn't give him the right medical attention he needed while he was locked up. So, and in the result of that, he passed away. And we feel like, you know, they was in fault. So she want justice for Cantrell. So anybody that can help us out, get with us. Anything else you want to say, Mom?
Yeah, just please put yourself in my shoes. If you have a loved one there or any prison, they are not being taken care of the right way. And at some point, somebody got to stand up. My baby gone, and I'm sad every day.
Right.
I try not to cry. He keep me strong. I beat myself to come up here. I was kind of like dragged. And so,
man, just think, a lot of moms, y'all got y'all sons at home with y'all. You know, this woman, son was taken away from her. You know, by he could have been saved, but you know, due to the lack of attention, you know, and from the prison, you know, he lost his life. But he here with us. He here with us. He here with us in another form and fashion, but he here. And this who we seeking justice for, y'all. This who we seeking justice for. Cantrell. So if anybody can help Miss Summer out, we seeking justice. There it is, y'all. Young Z TV, we out.